I still get emotional just thinking about it and talking about it, but it was by far one of the scariest moments of my life.
Well, there were some scary moments for a beloved Decatur Central softball coach, Don Ivy.
Ivy suffered not one, but two strokes just days apart, Lauren. And this morning, he's speaking with us to share the subtle signs of a stroke you should look out for. As a family man and coach, Don Ivy wastes no time.
On the go, 100 miles an hour and no brakes.
But last August, his life came to a halt when he felt sick.
That morning, it was just vomiting and dizziness.
Don says he didn't suspect a stroke.
I was going to sleep it off, so
his wife let him sleep it off, too.
I feel like I'm a person who kind of knew what stroke symptoms were, but it was not, that didn't even enter my mind because I didn't see any of those signs.
Those signs didn't show up until later, when Decatur Township EMS drove Don to the hospital and his face started to droop. So they rushed him to Franciscan Health Indianapolis, which has a certified stroke facility. Doctors put Don in the ICU that evening, but on his 6th day of being there, he had a second stroke and was completely locked into his body.
I was trying to look up or give him any kind of sign that I'm here, I'm alive,
Don's wife, Kelly, hurried to his side.
You know, it's really hard, and to think we had just had our first grandbaby 5 days before he had a stroke.
With his life on the line, Dr. Daniel Saline and his stroke team jumped in to perform an emergency thrombectomy.
And the basilar artery is truncated right here because there's a blood clot sitting here.
A thrombectomy uses a small catheter to reach the head to remove the clot and restore the blood flow. And just like that, Don can move his softball coaching arms again.
I think there's a really powerful movement for everybody on the team.
Dr. Saline says it takes all the right people in all the right place to save lives like Don's during a stroke.
Time is brain, and when you have a facility like this on the south side of Indianapolis, serving a large population of the south side, I think that it's going to play a pivotal role in helping the community.
Had Don's second stroke not happened in the hospital, he likely wouldn't be alive today. And the moments of pure panic now serve as a life purpose for the Ivies.
And maybe the purpose is sharing with others that sometimes what you might think initially is just symptoms of something else is really more serious and that you need to take action.
The memory of his stroke still leaves Don speechless. But he finds his words to share the gratitude he feels for all the emergency and medical providers who gave him more time to live his life.
Keep doing your job and making people, get better.
We thank Don for sharing his story with us. Franciscan is the southernmost hospital in Indy that can perform a thrombectomy. And officials for Franciscan say there's not another mechanical thrombectomy capable facility south of Louisville or Evansville, meaning they are the only one between that area. According to the American Heart Association, someone in the United States has a stroke every 40 seconds. So here are the signs of a stroke that you need to know. Doctors use the acronym called B-FAST. B stands for balance changes, E stands for eyesight changes, F stands for facial drooping or an uneven smile, A stands for arm weakness or numbness on one side of the body, S stands for slurred or jumbled speech, T stands for time to call 911. So not only did Ivy go through his surgery at Franciscan, but he also underwent all of his rehabilitation right there at Franciscan.
Made great progress, was able to leave home here in just a little over a week. And he continued his recovery at home, where he was able to work on higher level skills such as balance, continue to work on his vision.
Good news. Don is now able to throw the softball again, even though he says his energy isn't back to where he wants it to be yet.
Thank you for that story, Megan. Glad he is recovering. Well, they didn't get